We're doing it live?
We're starting how we end. I love it, Mel.
Oh.
What do you think? I mean, this is a special episode, right?
It is a very special episode. Brett, do you want to explain why it's a very special episode?
Well, it's episode 58.
Well, I asked Brett, but...
That's okay.
That's pretty cool.
Special episode, the grand finale.
Well, the penultimate episode.
Wait till we hit like 350 and we'll be like,
I know.
58.
What I have been really excited about is because going back and listening to our first few episodes and seeing our pictures and stuff like that, we have a very special guest that I've been fighting to get on to this podcast. And it's actually what you guys have been hearing throughout this entire season is leaving Richmond.
And he's here. What the?
He's actually here.
What?
He is here.
He almost
The
missed
amount
it.
of very passive-aggressive text messages I've sent to him throughout the weeks to be like, "You free right now?" He's like, "I'm sorry, but it's great that you're here, Jordan."
He writes so much.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
The honor is all mine. Thank you for having me.
Hey, Jordan, the song we're listening to right now, what were you thinking? Were you thinking Loaded Dice Rollers?
I mean, generally, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wow.
If you ask me that
We're so honored.
any time of the day, that'd probably be my answer. So yeah, good chance it was.
We're usually thinking about you. Well, this is great, you guys. We have, it's a very special season ender for season 1. We have a 2-parter tonight. First part, we have a half-hour recap that we're going to listen to, make some brief comments, and then everybody have to wait another week because we only release one a week for the very, very final episode. But you guys are going to really enjoy this one. Should we play that, or do you guys want to talk a little more? I mean, we're all eating, I think. It's early.
Well, I mean, look, we don't want to keep them waiting. I mean, they waited 58 episodes, but
We also waited more than it feels like 58 episodes too.
I felt like we were in Belmar's Keep for 58 episodes.
That did feel.
The amount of cups that I can throw
That was amazing.
Right.
can only excuse so far.
Watch it turn out we've been in like the holodeck at Belmar's Keep and we come out and we're like,
never
oh my
left.
God.
that's the joke, right? It's that moment where he's like, time is...
It was all a dream.
I love that idea, Brett.
Spencer's a dick.
What's new though?
I was gonna say that's the reveal that I feel like we might have let our fans down a little bit. So
You think Spencer's gonna lost us? Turns out, guys, you all died on the way up the mountain with the Yetis 30-something episodes ago.
turns out this was a simulation for what's his face choosing heroes.
Right, moment before death. Right. You guys are like heroes
I
of
did play
Waterdeep
a
or
pretty,
something.
yeah.
The mammoth herd charged
Lords of
you,
Waterdeep.
trampled you over.
I mean, Galarian. Waterdeep.
Yeah.
You
what
cut
are you
that
talking
in post,
about?
Spencer.
Thank God for post.
Nice job. And I have your Lady of Graves behind me on a nice picture if you're actually seeing some of this
Look at
video.
her. She's so beautiful and
Yeah, and the fog is creeping in. I love it.
You got a very
All right.
brave look about her.
Well, guys, I'm really excited to roll this. And to be honest, it's going to be a half hour. Tom isn't here yet, so we'll have to get some of his comments after. I think he's heard parts of it. So this is all good. You guys ready?
Were we planning on commenting throughout? I thought we were just going to listen to it all at once and comment afterwards.
Yeah, screw that guy.
I mean,
We're going
if
to
we
listen
can
to it
comment
without him.
throughout.
That's the way
Right.
we roll. We're
This
loaded.
is like, science theater 2000 or whatever it is.
Make comments.
Mystery science theater.
Yeah, make
Mystery
comments in the
science
chat
theater.
section, guys. Okay, here we go.
Right.
Do we do that?
Time to
Message
get loaded.
received.
Did you ask for loaded dice right now?
Welcome, my dear friends, to the ultimate
Oh, that's actually a real cheer.
super duper
Oh, baby.
ultra uber
That was a little creepy.
Well, that'll forever be playing in my head.
legendary.
Wait, I get front row seats to one of my favorite podcasts? I'll just leave it on.
Recap of season 1 of the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast.
With my hand on my morning star. That's that's not taken out yet.
Leading into our final episode of season 1.
I think I drank a lot. I don't
Reminds me
Those
of where
guys
we
are
were.
a bunch of idiots. Oh wait.
Oh, wait, we're recording? Yeah.
The exciting conclusion.
Oh my God.
Oh, I like it. It's a heated Loaded Dice Rollers. It's heated. The listeners are like, what is going on?
This is the nitty gritty that people sometimes want.
Our final guest is Juliet Landau.
We've been had.
That's so good. I love that.
The season 1 cast includes
Hey, you guys!
You guys.
Erman the Dwizzard,
He turns into a phoenix, a huge legendary phoenix.
Ow, who's the wizard?
a wizard dwarf played by Tom,
Well, that's just f***ed up.
What's up, Tom?
He's so likable. He really is, especially when he takes his clothes off.
Yeah, he's still nude, right? Oh, partially.
No, I have my
That's right, he
pants.
has
I
his
have my
pants on.
His pants on.
the wizard's familiars played by GMMacleods,
You hurt my bird.
Interesting magic person.
Yes.
Yes.
He's an interesting magic person.
Is.
Hey, it's me.
I love that guy.
Are you in there?
We best be making our way back to the keep. Do you have any idea where we are, G?
I'm getting it. Oh, I love when I get a little tickle like this. I have to use the bathroom.
Oh, come on.
Uncle Walrus the human cleric,
Oh, thank God you're here. Thank for asking you're here.
played by Jonathan,
It heralds the end of all things. Well, that's an unfortunate happenstance.
Yeah, it's undead.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Go team!
So we're transcending time and space and life and death.
Oh, who's the wussy now?
And
23 divided by 2 plus 10.
21, yeah.
he disintegrates. He pops.
Undead killer.
3 stars.
I smile to Pharasma and say another abomination destroyed.
Eugenie the drunken human champion of Caden Kalen,
I may be chaotic good, but I'm still good, goddammit.
Somebody gets the 3 stars.
Wait, seriously? Did that take him down?
Nice job.
Yeah. Thank you.
So tell us how it happens.
He knocks the hand off, which like the bones start like crumbling like all the way up his arm, and just like his entire skeleton turns into dust. Good news, everyone! Hey!
Eugenie played by Will,
Eugenie's been passed out drunk this entire time. So Eugenie, can you go ahead?
I was not drunk. You were drunk. I was communing with my god.
Wait, so I'm currently being embraced by this giant, right?
I shall feast on your bones.
This has been a wonderful day. I just want to go back to the tavern and get an ale.
Viv the half-orc barbarian,
Like, girl, like, come on.
played by Mel,
Confirm it.
An 18.
A critical hit confirmed.
Nice. Way to go. Take notes, guys.
Sorry, I'm back. Because I didn't give you the love story that you needed, Spencer.
Well, I can because we have an Astro Loop.
And Viv's brother Auroch the half-orc druid,
So I'm gonna take my form of a white dragon and I'm gonna fly.
played by Kurt.
Natural 20 on the first hit.
Nice.
A critical hit confirmed.
Brought to you by Emerald Knights.
Head. Skull pierced death. Unless there's a
Nice.
What? Skull pierce death?
Yes.
You can't handle the truth.
And
Season 1 is The Realms of Time, designed by GMMacleods.
Just to be safe, I'm calling 911. Just to be safe.
And DM Ron.
No, excellent job. I think it'll be a great night for everybody, not the DM.
And of course, our game master and DM, GMMacleods.
By the way, is there better role playing than this? Come on, man.
When your DM gives you chills, that's a great DM.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, it's from the.
It's in my backstory, Spencer.
Oh gosh, I didn't read it.
Just what a DM thing to say.
Sorry. Spent all that time.
Classic DM.
So smooth.
God, well, and we just lost our GM. Oh, Jesus.
I'm excited to see what happens. This is like a cliffhanger.
Never trust the DM.
The 2 Yetis, one of whom's on the opposite side.
I call it a Yeti hug.
Fumble.
A fumble.
A 1. You have the chance of a lifetime to get the away from a Yeti.
Joined by the rules god, Brett.
I want you all to thank Viv for saving the night.
The rules god.
Thanks, Brett.
Let me be the judge of that.
It does 3 hits. It does.
72 points. Oh, game over.
When our story began, it started in Ustalav's capital city, Kalphas.
So yeah, it's a really kind of a miserable place. It's interesting that people actually live there. I picture it mostly like Transylvania, Ustalav.
Eugenie and Walrus, old religious acquaintances, having a conversation on the street.
Let me buy you a drink.
I understand that you had a calling, but for Osmus, the cycle. It's a cycle, my friend. It's the beginning and it's the end.
Eugenie worships the god of drinking.
I will simply raise a toast to you and acknowledge that this is not the end.
But they see something even more disturbing. A stranger.
I guess this dwarf has an interest in human females.
And I say, with the bar wench, this is a trick I picked up
Whoa.
long ago on the mountains.
And it catches your ear because that is your friend's sister, the bar wench.
You don't see your friend's sister making bad decisions with a tiny wizard.
Let me show you to a private area where we can do a bigger show.
Oh my god.
Well,
and she runs away as you distract the dwarf.
That wound up better than I thought it was going to go.
You can join us. We are going to grab a drink.
While in the local tavern, all three of them receive exclusive invitations from the unknown Rogard to his manor in the north.
It spits something at Uncle Walrus. Oh, you want to read this?
It has come to my attention that you are not developing your skills, and I invite you to attend a lecture, training, and education at my manor. I'll not pain you with trivialities, but all in the interest of dominating our enemies, I call upon you. I have included the ring as a gift and a show of good faith.
On the way to Rogard's manor, Thurman, Eugenie, and Walrus were saved by Viv and Auroch from bandits. Oh no!
Half human, half orc. A hork.
Call them horks.
Call them what?
Horks.
Can we please not?
Horks.
I'm gonna make you call us half orcs.
Fine.
The brother and sister look to avenge their battered youth by conflict.
I'm gonna have to kill more things to catch up.
Like you were gonna do that anyway, Aura.
And they create a fellowship that will trek to Rogard's manor.
There you go, that's much better.
Hello, welcome to Rogard Manor.
I think if there's one thing we all can agree on is that all of these things will eventually turn on us.
Please take the half-orcs upstairs for a bath.
It seems Rogard invited competitors, too.
Do I recognize this guy at all?
Caden Kalian, quite a badge on your armor, champion. Is that what you are?
No, he's
So you like to drink?
I serve him well, and in turn, he makes sure that I'm taken care of.
Why'd you bring the half-orcs?
Look,
We brought ours because they're great.
Nobody brought us. We joined the party.
Yeah, says an orc. He goes.
Okay.
Is this where the subtitles come in? Because I don't speak anymore.
That's actually perfect.
Upon Rogard's appearance, he explained the world might be ending and showed them proof. Oh no!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my humble abode.
Did he just stop talking altogether?
Is he like frozen, or is his lips moving?
Accident. A mistake.
I don't know.
Is it like skipping like a record? Is it like
the clockwork sort of opening up the floor beneath you in this?
Clearly, it has no scent, an endless depth, a deep darkness. This was once my lab. He's pointing below. I am out of time.
Rogard tasked them to gather the secrets of the great mage Belnar, who has not been seen for hundreds of years.
He's fumbled so hard it's actually turned into a success.
There you go.
Belmar's keep is concealed in the Tusk Mountains to the barbaric far north.
No matter how much ale I drink, I will not warm up.
This should keep you warm, my friend.
Does it involve butt stuff?
He's going right up your butt. Oh, should beat me to it.
On the trek, a guest player set a world record.
Like DEE dead.
Oh, God.
In one round, someone lost 4 characters that they were playing in one round. 4.
Your whole staff is dead, including that guy you couldn't stand.
He had a family.
The journey was more difficult than expected.
Definitely formidable opponents.
He invites you to dinner.
No, it's okay.
Ogre dinner.
Be like, thank you so much for the opportunity.
So he starts shouting at his family.
I'll tell him not to do that.
May invites you for dinner. And you see there's a couple little ogres running around.
Can I ride them?
Are we going with
And
the ogres?
I ride them.
Oh.
Belmar, a wizard who disappeared hundreds of years ago, rigged his keep like a tomb of horrors to keep strangers out.
Okay, you guys see Jenny grab the gem, and he just and it disappears.
Oh my.
Well, that's not good.
Where am I?
We'll tell you tomorrow. You can go home now.
In a probably short-sighted attempt, I'll
There you
go
go.
back to that gem.
Walrus goes to grab the gem. He disappears.
I want to grab that other gem.
Go ahead and make a save.
28 total.
Aura grabs it and he disappears.
Oh no.
I'm going to turn his mic off now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully they made it same character.
Belmar's Keep is tricky. It's not Tomb of Horrors, but
It seems like it, actually.
It is
It
tricky.
does.
Uncle Walrus had a huge discovery. His ancestor, Taldar General Anisant, had gone back in time to defeat the Whispering Tyrant with his 5 best warriors that Taldar called the Severed Six.
My great-grand relative fought a very powerful individual.
Right, and did he die?
Well, he was undead, and supposedly he did die, but maybe not.
So wait, he's not dead then?
And history was not as it was written.
I have something for you.
Really insane.
It's really shiny.
Oh wait, that's not the shield, is it?
I love this realization.
Really? His eyes are so wide
Yeah.
right now. I think you.
It says shield.
Is it the shield?
Simon, you mistake so long.
They do. It gets really.
Hey, shut up! This is a big fun moment. So quite a difference in the years, if you do the math. Probably not so much you, Auric. I know that's difficult.
It happened before we are now. Is it?
Right. Slightly significantly.
Belmar's Keep was tricky.
Oh wow. So no.
Oh my God! We both rolled.
Did you
one.
roll? You didn't roll one though. You didn't roll one.
No, I rolled an actual one.
A fumble. A double fumble.
Double fumble.
3 of us once again have teleported into God knows where.
It's a cliffhanger.
I feel like this whole game, I've just been like outside, like running around, while all of you guys have been rotating, going into different dimensions and like sections and stuff.
Very tricky. Oh no.
Will you set me free?
I give you my word as a champion that we can set you free.
I will keep one of you here until I am free.
I will stay.
No.
I will stay. It is upon my word that this relies.
I would like to do my best to convince him that we will.
It's a her.
Her. It's a. Okay, sorry, her.
I'm not into that.
A guest roller playing Aurak's Subcubus.
My God, this has gotten to a new level. We love
Oh
guests.
wow, it's like the CNN of Lord of the Rings. This is incredible.
Who Aurak fell in love with in the tent city of Hillcross. Who wouldn't?
Excuse me, did you just call me a demon lady?
We kind of are.
I'm a succubus for your information.
Guided them through the keep with her goal in sight.
Can you take me to the big deep hole? Do you know how to get me to the... It's wet, am I wrong? It's a big, deep, wet hole. And you can take me there. I like her.
All right, so you guys all go through this portal. It's called the Chaos Well.
Sorry, I was in another dimension there for a moment.
It's called the Chaos Well.
You guys have entered the Chaos Well.
Sounds lovely.
On the other side, they discovered the fabrics of time and space were ripping. Oh no!
Where am I?
That's kind of a big question.
It's not our world. We don't know how to get out, but evidently there's demons and
You're
undead
talking
and
about a
fae
fight
and all
and-
sorts of things going on.
And you hear this.
What the? No. Yeah, how about there?
I was like, well...
What the The actual It's a demon party.
Demon combined with undead. An unholy match.
Words cannot describe the figurative mound of shit we have
Yeah,
found
it's a demonic
ourselves in.
shit show. And I'll turn frantically to the group. This is it. This is what Pharasma's shown me. This is the end. This is the end of all Galarian.
The Fellowship made alliances with the Elves of Belmar, played by Brett.
The general comes to get you guys,
Okay, good.
and he greets you in the morning.
Good morning. How's everyone's hands?
Good.
Mine are doing just fine.
I still don't like you, General.
They vowed to help in their war.
All right, guys, let's talk about this battle.
You're shown a secret passage up to the ground level, and you hear just the most insane stuff going on. Like it's just a massive front.
All right, guys, saddle up.
I sense evil! And Riker runs down the hallway and out to the front.
And that's why he's Admiral.
On the battlefield.
Oh, who's the wussy now?
I've never smelled that flesh before.
This is, I mean, it's really freaky when he's looking directly at you when he does all that stuff.
Lieutenant, your sister's falling. And go back where Viv is.
Don't leave me.
Ouch! Flee! Flee! Retreat!
Hold the line!
That's a big sea change.
He's bleeding. Oh my god!
And retreat at the end of the day.
Did you see any promise in any of the new recruits?
Oh, they all had great starts. Unfortunately, they all had horrible finishes.
Which?
From what I gathered and from what the soldiers were telling me, you know, during the battle and everything, I gotta say, everyone retreated, but the dwarf. The dwarf was taken away. I think he should be lieutenant now. Orok, your badge, please.
Lieutenant.
Failing on the front lines.
I am just going to swing at it 3 times with my rapier in an act of defiance. Ooh! Critical fumble on the...
Oh, no, he's on the chart.
Okay, well.
The Elven General asked them to go on a very special mission.
Could you tell me a little bit of this portal?
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Your friend just left you without waking you up. Is interesting, but in any case, they haven't come back. If you want to,
how do I get there?
them.
Yes, of course.
I guess our soothsayer here, Halinga,
Okay.
has
Hi.
seen in his visions that mighty warriors led by a handless individual actually
No hands.
solved this puzzle. No hands.
Cut
And
one of the hands of the leader off.
we did leave your adventurers some powerful rings that could hopefully help them out. We're going to give you one as well.
Perfect.
The dwarf stripped naked and jumped into the putrid, gelatinous, crystalline fluid.
Yeah, they usually tends to do that.
Is that going to happen today?
You have the option, Captain Viv, if you want to go in naked as well.
Oh, I'm okay.
He
but
didn't
thank you
have
for
to.
The
He just did.
opportunity. So I run in and cannonball into it.
They discovered the 3 sisters of Nyx had been disrupted.
So Pharasma told you the Titan needs to be restored. That is interesting. I never knew that.
That's what my lady says.
I would like to make a wish to revive this Titan.
And right in front of you, it forms, and you see it kind of like in a peaceful gesture raise up its skull, and you see the wind creature come to life in a second and just be absorbed right into it. It's peaceful in front of you. It's a massive thing that just happened in front of you. I mean, it's
Awesome.
huge.
I'll tap Viv on the shoulder and say, that thing right there, and point up.
Yeah, the
That's
big
what
man.
it was.
I thought it might be a good idea to bring him back to life.
So you can only ask one question an hour.
Yes.
Anything worth saying takes a long time.
To get back home, they have to restore the golden threads of life in planes outside the universe.
The wizard. Oof.
Wizard is about to die.
32.
Damage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's unalive.
He's recycling. You have to deposit another quarter.
Herman was given an immortal gift.
When the wizard passes away, you just hear the crow hand. Shut that thing up.
1 hour after death, he would spring back to life.
Titan, you better be right about this.
Dwarf's like this big. It's putrid, like when you drink it, but it's like you erupt and you go into this gaseous form. You go right up your golden thread.
Oh, good.
They picked up an ally, Analyth.
Orok, Eugenie, Walrus, something
I
over
didn't
here.
hear my name.
Analyst shows up.
I'm
here.
Jesus.
It became evident that the 7-6 and General Innocent lost their lives to a powerful menace.
What fabric do you weave?
Christ.
But weaving is not my nature.
We weave the fabric of time.
You shall pay.
Wish.
So I'm going to use the wish in the ring.
Damn it. What the hell?
Where aft?
It's like a black sphere. Pure negative energy.
Now you're seeing true friends in action right now.
The 7-6 were transformed to powerful protectors and servants of evil.
He used to have a face, but he pulls it off, the skin. He just pulls it off. And he goes...
Nobody wants to see that.
20d6 damage.
Oh, boy.
You see this ghost seems to be very powerful.
I am eternal.
Just prismatic spray. Oh, you critically failed it. You take 100 points of damage, Walrus. All right, make it.
I roll a 2 and a 1.
Wow, prismatic spray.
Whoa, a fumble.
All right, then roll a save. Roll 2 reflex saves.
You critically failed what race?
Everybody critically failed it.
You just
took 220 points of damage.
Holy
I'm dead.
cripes.
I am eternal.
There was one that said prismatic spray. Then I said, oh, I critically failed. And then you said, oh, how much damage is that? And then there was an awkward pause. And then there was a chortle. And then it was, oh, that's 220 points of damage right there.
Well, I think you got 100 points of damage, and I took 220.
That was, yeah, I got the 100 points afterwards.
Destroyed me and wiped me out.
One of the most intense moments of RPG history right here.
I wish that this, and yeah.
Damn it.
I wish for all creatures within 1,000-foot radius to be our ally to protect the Fellowship of Something Stupid on their quest. And I pass out.
Another nosebleed.
Each of Nyx's daughters had epic challenges to restore the golden threads of all life.
Like so many things, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. My relative came here to try to set things right, and all it did was set things wrong. It was a trap. The tyrant got here first, and since time has no meaning, he probably had all sorts of time unlimited to plan something, and maybe foresight to know what Arnesant and his group were going to do. And when he and the Severed Six showed up, he was waiting for him. And everything that we've been fighting, it makes sense when you think about it. They're all corrupted, right? So they fell to him at some point, and he's making them a worse version of what they were.
The Fellowship freed all the primordial sisters of Nyx.
Before she bestowed us with gifts, what did Moriai tell you?
Like everything else that we've come across here, we keep hearing the same through line that we're not supposed to be here. That because we're out of place, we're out of time. We're mortals in an immortal type of world. So, we're not much better than the other ones until we tell them that we're here to set right what happened with the Severed Six. The sisters, they keep moving us along. You see, every time we go to a new spot, we encounter more of the virus. Wherever next is wherever the next of the Severed Six is. So far, by my estimations, we're down 2. And we've got these rings now. Perhaps they can get us where we gotta go next.
Eugenie's god, Caden Kaelin, gave him a helping angel.
Yeah, Buzz on appears. He goes, oh, hey, wait, Buzz on, man. They'll be on your journey to the Fellowship of Something dumb, or whatever it's called.
Something stupid.
Isn't this badass, right?
You're kidding me.
Well, let's do this, man. You in?
Let's do this. Are you being serious, bro? This is for real.
Yeah, I'm taking care of you, man. We're gonna get you right on the right path, man. King Kaelin's gonna look at you and go, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
The Fellowship was informed they must free the 4 elemental planes.
It's the end of the world. We need to stop it.
What?
And defeat the remaining liches of the Severed Six to bring harmony to the universe.
Family, we're going to travel. Hold hands and form a circle.
Everybody touch above the bed, please. Above the bed.
Pick up your trash. We're leaving.
Earth, elemental plane.
I'm going to turn into a purple worm, because that's just something I do.
Oh, that's good.
Purple worm. Purple worm. That's sick, dude.
Air, elemental plane.
Well, okay, the elemental plane of air is nearly an unmanageable, large, expansive open skies filled with churning air current, drifting clouds, and towering thunderheads.
Everyone blow on it.
It's like Aladdin on crack.
I've seen Avatar Last Airbender.
But there seems to be 48 Digini coming at you guys.
Oh no. How many? 48?
I think that your friends have killed my friend, who is trying to get your friend here.
Water, elemental plane.
I wish
Oh, uh-oh. Got serious there.
the whole Fellowship of Something Stupid have a range that is unlimited to this plane. Thank you, whatever God is up there looking out for me.
Join us.
What'd you do? You pop it?
Yes.
That's worth 15.
Amazing.
Slapshot nuke.
My God.
Respect.
And fire elemental plane.
Only by the power of the gods was I able to defeat this foe so easily.
God, that was clutch.
Tonight, the Fellowship has restored time and space, saving what was the end of all things.
You know, I think back to the night that we saw the dwarf sexually harassing that poor girl in the streets of Usalaf.
Oh my God! If only we'd known, right? We were fresh-born babes back then. That was completely different.
We've come a long way.
We've come a very long way.
I've enjoyed all our chats, and I think as fate draws us closer to the ends of our strands, I want you to know it's been an honor and a privilege, and Cadian's lucky to have you.
You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir, and I thank you, and I'm glad to have you as my friend.
Oh, you're right. I mean, your breath makes my eyebrows sing.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
The alcohol
I care to have some. This is excellent stuff.
I mean, I feel like it's flammable.
Now, we find the Fellowship called upon once again.
I don't know why I keep putting my D20 back in my bag.
That's like not having a condom when you're on a date. Come on, man.
It's just like such a casual thing, like a date. Just
Beyond light and darkness.
And then I will swing at it with my rapier. Natural 20!
Wow.
Another freaking natural 20, people!
Wow.
Oh, yeah! Third natural 20 of the night, gentlemen!
Whoa.
It's a turkey.
In front of a deity for the final powerful words.
Fellowship is something awesome is what you all should be, man. Remember that. You're not stupid, you're awesome.
We will live up to the new name.
Welcome, special guest star Juliet Landau.
Is it this podcast on fire, baby?
The podcast
we are on fire.
Let's
is
just take a
on
precursory check to make
fire.
sure that we don't need to call 911.
Welcome to the powerful conclusion
Yeah, you're entering an interesting section. Will.
What the hell have you guys gotten yourselves into?
of Season 1 of the Loaded Dice Rollers.
Wow. What a recap.
Wow.
Holy
Awesome. You guys are fun.
Editing juggernaut. Hand, like,
Yeah, it was great.
clap to her.
I just with
Start
Jonathan
from
would talk
smiling.
more. You know? It's true. It's really
Yeah, that's what
relatively
you
quiet.
need.
the whole thing.
I didn't edit it.
So, dude, no, it's just, I mean, you have to cut it down somewhere, right?
Well, sometimes you gotta edit an entire season, and then for them to be like, "This was nothing what I expected," because Jonathan just talks all the time.
No, but it's also like, you know, we don't do any exposition in there because we don't know what's going on. So when we finally know what's going on, Jonathan usually gets a vision and then he has to tell everybody, this is what's happening. We're like,
And
oh,
hopefully I'm sober enough to do it. That's not always the case. Not always the case.
We should mention for anybody listening that we have Leaving Richmond, some great music from him.
Howdy.
And man, we're so
Yeah.
honored to have your tracks this entire time. Thank you so much, dude.
The honor is all mine. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I popped in for this episode because that was amazing. That whole thing.
I would have hunted you down and killed you.
This is the reason why these
Show
episodes
up.
are good, because like we come here and we drink and we party and we have a good time. It's like, you know, the rest is just editing, you know?
Yeah. Leaving Richmond, music to RPG by.
That's right. Hey, and we really do have to figure out how to stream my...
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we have to figure out how to stream my audio to you guys in a separate platform than Zoom, because then you'll actually hear it.
Yeah, it needs to be split out. I don't know how to do
I
that.
have him on my backtrack. It's like if you look into my my Spotify that I have, it's like my second top thing that I listen to is Signals.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the
Which
proof
so
is in the phone.
Which is like one of the top songs that I have. So I'm like, you just Spotify, Pandora, whatever.
And
you
go to
guys-
Spotify, Pandora, listen to Leaving Richmond. And we should also mention we have DM Ron, whose contributions this campaign are huge. Big plot points.
All the good
Very
parts,
nice.
right?
Very nice to see all this great work. You guys are amazing. I love the character voices. I love the edits, Spencer, all the music. Oh my God, that was so good. And obviously, I think Brett's the best because he's my brother.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, what a good brother.
Yeah.
We should that.
Thanks,
I respect
Ron.
that.
Say that.
Yeah,
Give him
thank
a
you.
hug.
You're my favorite female player. To by far.
Out of all the options you have.
Absolutely far. Wait, I said this before the actress came on. You know that, right?
That's true. I mean, really, out of all the options you have.
You haven't heard her yet.
Ron, who's your favorite naked character?
No.
Oh my gosh. I don't think he's listened enough into it.
No.
He doesn't know that you're a nudist at heart.
I have snippets. I'll tell you later, like in the chat.
That's
And
right.
to Ron's point, you know what? Brett does have some of the best characters in this podcast. And
Oh no, like he got softballs with these.
Oh my
these
God,
guys.
they're
They're
hilarious.
And Brett
guys.
certainly was a blessing to have on this journey with Pathfinder 2e. It's our first exploration for all of us on this new core book. And man, Brett, you really held your ground for them and for me, and just held the rules steady Eddie. We really appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, no, we love you, really, seriously.
Yeah, Brett was clutch multiple times.
Oh, but sure, you guys keep everyone honest, right? Even the GM.
And also maybe not so clutch at times.
He just rolled with the character sheet he was given. All right, he didn't.
No, I still do just want like a bit of like a minute and a half and being like, no, but Brett, like let's talk about this, or like thanks, Brett. Like, come on, like there is a solid like couple minutes of me just heckling Brett.
Yeah, he had a tough first integration. There was a lot of name calling.
I personally want to thank Brett for your contributions with NPCs, all your players. I mean, everybody you played was epic. So I appreciate your contributions.
I'm only playing off your guys' characters, really, and your personalities. So you really, you guys shine the most, and I'm just riding the wave, basically. So. Well, you saved us multiple times, so we thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
I
especially
don't
Mel.
think
No kidding.
we have to cast light on, we've talked about the editing a couple of times. So in addition to weaving this tale, I mean, I hope everybody realizes that the one doing all the editing and making all the magic sound magical on the podcast is, of course, our GMMacleods.
Very nice. Yeah, thanks, man. It's been a pleasure of love. I love this game. I've loved this campaign. I love all these characters. It's so distinct, and this is a big thanks from me to you guys to bring you what you had and backstory and character on this audio recording. It's super cool to hear this stuff and like edit it week after week and hear you guys interacting and just the shenanigans and the seriousness and the depth. Like you guys have been there, man.
We don't take the game very seriously though. We never get upset.
No, certainly not emotionally.
And we never pass out.
And we barely drink.
Nobody's actually done
Speaking
this.
of drinking, that's a good segue too, because Spencer also.
Oh wait.
I mean.
Mel, has anybody done this?
Oops.
No.
Spencer also gets the credit in bringing all our amazing sponsors to the table too, right? I mean,
For sure.
in the long ago,
Yeah,
before
thank you.
time, we started off at, of course, the famous MacLeod's Tavern.
Oh man,
the best.
And then everything went sideways when 2020 got into full swing.
Right.
Yeah.
We miss it. We left our hearts in.
Yeah.
And our livers, probably.
Yeah, the Lost Souls Tavern is like our oracle.
Yeah, really.
And then, of course, all the critical rolls, which seemed to thin out as time went on. All the critical hits are thanks to the only game store in Burbank. Our friends at Emerald Knights. Thank you, Jay. We love you.
Nice.
Let's keep those guys in business.
Yeah, trying.
Yep. Support your now more than ever.
Local
Support your
businesses.
friendly local gaming store.
And Paizo, by the time you picked up this episode, you've been our sponsor for 25 episodes. So thank you so much.
Sorry for the swearing.
No, actually, they did come in and they gave us a bunch of free PDFs of the core book.
They sure
and
did.
They gave us a lot of material. And
Searchable, user-friendly PDFs. Yep.
yeah, so I'm going to hop back on that train because it takes a lot to edit these every week and design stuff and get the characters ready in Photoshop and it's amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to the season finale in less than 10 minutes, but the listeners will not be able to hear it for a whole nother week.
Watch it be that we have this really heartfelt recap episode, and then after next recording session, we're like, I never want to see you guys again.
Everybody dies immediately. Total party
When
kill.
was that?
That could happen.
I pretty much did that 5 or 6 episodes ago.
Well, that's what post production is for, Mel. So
I don't think Spencer would take that out because my genuine anger towards Brett at the time was golden. But then
I like to leave it as raw as possible in the edit.
Hey Jordan, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Will you help soundtrack season 2 of the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast?
I absolutely will. I'll look
Hey!
Yeah.
Something
we're not sure where we're going.
I thought you'd never ask. Yeah,
I will say that one of the most memorable episodes that we had was the 8-bit episode.
Oh.
And there was like something that every time that like I think about like one of the like one-off episodes that we, thank you, Brett, that we had. And it was like something that I felt like I jumped into it so quickly. And it was also because of the soundtrack in itself.
Amazing.
Like, oh my God, I can like.
Well, it's just a matter of
I
how
can
quickly you hit the
reference
B button,
something.
and then you can jump in really quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And also everyone else is
button? B
magical
button.
except for
B.
me. So I just like cruised through all the bullshit that they all had to go through because I was like, oh, I'm not
And Jordan, I hope you'll join us. We're going to have a series of interviews after the season finale. So each episode is going to have Will's friend interview one of us, or maybe two of us at a time.
Okay.
And I hope you'll appear on one of those. Will you come back?
I would love to. Yeah, absolutely.
Rock and roll,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
And listen, I hate to kick you out, but we got to go for the final episode, and we got
right,
a
you guys do
major
it.
star coming in. We have Juliet Landau, man.
Later. Love you, brother. Love you. I'm fighting for you, bro.
Love you, literal brother.
Thanks for coming,
Literal
man.
brother.
Thanks for the music. Oh, and before we go, the voiceover in our half-hour recap was done by a very special guy, and he has a little promo. You guys want to hear that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Love to hear that.
Let's
Love
hear
it.
that. We love this guy, Lance, man.
Your narrator is Lance Daniel, an 1800 narrator who's good. He may be reached at lance@carbuncle.tv. That's Lance at Carbuncle, CARBUNCLE.tv. And remember, stay humble.
I don't know about that, but
He's got a good narrator voice.
And dude, did you catch the old D&D reference?
1800.
Strength.
Yeah.
That's he's legit.
He's
got a little bit of Vincent Price coming out of him.
Yeah,
does,
definitely
yeah.
Vincent Price.
Yeah. He can do a lot
Does
of
he talk
character
like that
voice.
all the time, though?
Like literally?
Yeah, I mean,
Like Watto?
He's a lawyer turned love of voiceover.
Oh, cool.
really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, so you guys all set for this?
No.
Hells yeah.
No.
My
No, but we'll
cheeks
do it
hurt
anyway.
from smiling so much.
I know, I was really
So-
laughing.
I got chills when you said we were 10 minutes out.
We're 10 minutes out.
Weird, right?
I don't want
minutes
to.
I'm gonna need
Take
more
a quick 5-minute
with
nap.
alcohol before we get kicked off in earnest.
We used to perform live in front of people. Now we're just performing for us. It's great, and I'm still getting the chills.
Well, we rolled with the curveballs that 2020 beamed at us like a petulant pitcher.
We really did.
So-
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, bro?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Tom.
good.
Tommy.
The stressful week. But I'm good. I'm with my family and it's cool. And this is bittersweet.
Yeah.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, I know, but hey, we got to bring our A game. We got to do a good job. Let's not get too drunk too early.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
That's a
I
movie.
just drank a-
Maybe a
I was
little
gonna
bit.
take a
Then
nap.
it wouldn't be the Loaded Dice
getting a
Rollers podcast, Kurt.
little hibiki right here. So I
What are you drinking that out of?
Mel has all whiskey in
cordial
that.
glass? You're using a cordial glass for whiskey?
Yeah, well, I figured, we have a
He's
special
proper.
guest coming in tonight.
How
so-
cordial.
How cordial
Tom,
of
your
you.
pinky is not raised nearly high enough to be sipping out of that glass.
And look, Tom, in classic wizard fashion, he arrives precisely when he's meant to.
Hey, there you go.
6:30. When
Nice.
Good job,
guys told me-
Walrus.
Copyright the token estate. Please don't sue us.
Thank you, Jonathan, for
Wanna get
actually
sued?
noticing that. I appreciate that.
Yes.
A promise is a promise, and I always keep my promise to you guys because I love you guys.
Love you too, guys.
And
We
Thurman
wouldn't be
always
able to
keeps
do
his
it
promise
without
to
you, my
guys,
friend.
too.
All right, everybody.
I'm ready for
Well,
this.
this
you
is
guys.
it. We got to
I'm
tune
so
out. I'm
nervous.
sorry. I feel like
I'm
we just
so
ran that
sad.
thing back to back, and we got to shut down because you're not going to want to miss next week's episode. Right, Mel?
Here we go, guys.
Thanks for
It's
joining
the
us, everybody.
final
listening.
countdown.
Because
Wherever you are, thank you for taking this
we're
ride with us.
doing it live.
Live. Awesome, guys.
Don't miss out. Press that subscribe button. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Loaded Dice Rollers and at GMMacleods.